Have you ever wondered why you came into the world on a specific date? Your birth date is not just a number on the calendar, but an essential piece in the puzzle of your destiny. Jeremiah 15 reveals to us that God already knew us before we were formed in our mother's womb, indicating that He planned every detail of our lives. Now imagine if I told you that certain dates can indicate that you have been chosen for a unique purpose according to the teachings of Jesus. Today we will explore this fascinating topic, revealing the spiritual significance of certain birthdays and how they can signal a divine mission in your life. In this video you will learn how to identify the signs that indicate if you are a chosen one and discover if you possess any of these signs. Over the years, I have met many people who firmly believe that they are destined for something extraordinary, feeling that they were created for a purpose beyond the ordinary. Maybe you too have felt left out, as if you were destined for great things. Birthdays can be much more meaningful than we imagine, carrying deep spiritual meanings. Today we will delve deeper into the teachings of Jesus to understand why being born on certain days may not be a simple coincidence. We will examine biblical texts, share personal stories, and provide practical advice for those who are eager to confirm or find their life purpose. Our goal is to inspire and uplift by showing how your birthday can be a divine sign, explaining why you feel different, and guiding you to confidently follow your intended path. Leave your birthday in the comments. This is not just a curiosity, but a step towards building a community of support while watching the video. If you believe in God and like content like this, subscribe to the channel now. Together we will create a welcoming community of faith and support. To understand the special significance of certain birthdays, we can turn to the teachings of Jesus. He frequently conveyed profound spiritual truths through parables and stories. These narratives were not just tales, they were carefully crafted to offer insights into the divine order. There is a profound realization that nothing in our lives is coincidence. Everything from our daily encounters to our birthdays is part of a divine plan orchestrated by God. For example, in the parable of the lost sheep, found in Luke 15, Jesus illustrates God's deep care for each individual, highlighting the inherent worth and unique purpose of each person. This story suggests that our birth dates are more than just marks on a calendar, they are significant details carefully planned by God. As we delve deeper into the teachings of Jesus, we realize that our lives are filled with purpose and that our birthdays can be signs of a divine calling. The Bible contains several verses that reinforce this idea of intentional design. In Luke 12 verse 7, we are comforted with the memory that even the hairs of our head are all numbered. Do not be afraid, you are worth more than many sparrows. This assures us of God's closeness and meticulous planning in our lives. Jeremiah 1 verse 5 tells us, "Before I formed you in the womb I knew you, before you were born I set you apart and appointed you a prophet to the nations." This verse suggests that God's plans for us were laid out long before our birth. Psalm 139, verse 16 also supports this idea, stating, "Your eyes saw my unformed body, all the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them existed." These words emphasize the preordained nature of our existence, highlighting the importance of our birth dates in God's grand plan. Understanding this truth invites us to view each birthday not just as a time of celebration, but as an opportunity to reflect and express gratitude for the divine plan that is unique to us. This understanding encourages us to recognize our place in a larger story, living each day aware of our role in God's infinite tapestry. It is also important to consider that each birth date, with its particularities and spiritual meaning, is linked to specific moments in the history of our lives. These moments are not random, but are imbued with a greater purpose. People who are born on dates coinciding with significant events, whether personal or collective, often feel a special connection to those moments. Let us consider the connection between our personal experiences and the times in which we are called to live. God planned not only the moment of our birth, but also the circumstances, the environment, and the people who surround us. Each element contributes to forming our character and preparing us for the role we must fulfill in this world. Additionally, when reflecting on the significance of birthdays, we can consider the cycles of life. In many cultures and religious traditions, the passage of time and the repetition of significant dates are loaded with symbolism. Birthdays not only mark the passage of time, but also represent new opportunities to grow, to better understand our purpose, and to strengthen our relationship with God. Each passing year is an opportunity to renew our commitment to our divine mission. Birthdays are much more than just a social event, they are a reminder that we have been blessed with another year of life to grow closer to our calling, to love those around us, and to serve a greater purpose. Ultimately, understanding the significance of your birth date will allow you to connect deeply with your purpose in life and with the mission that God has for you. No matter what the circumstances of your birth, each of us has a unique value and an irreplaceable role in the divine plan. Each birthday is a testimony of God's work in us, a reminder that we are part of something much bigger and more glorious than our own lives. I invite you to see each time your birthday comes around as an opportunity to renew yourself, to reflect on your spiritual growth, and to thank God for the path He has guided you on thus far. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. Together, as a community, we can support each other in the search for our purpose, sharing our stories, and celebrating the divine signs that remind us how special each of us is. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this message with those who you feel need to hear these words. Together we can grow in faith and in the certainty that each of us has a unique role to play in God's wonderful plan.